Hey guys, today you get to go behind the scenes to see what happens on a shoot here in our studio. We're working for a major paint company and we need to provide 5 videos showcasing how to use their paints in different environments and to provide some inspiration to their customers. If you like this content, then let me know in the comments below. That way we know to do more of these types of day in the life videos if it's something that you enjoy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let's start setting up for this shoot and get the day underway. Cool, so we've got a nice small team today. We've got Beth, who is effectively the director, and she's been involved with the whole creative process. All of this is her idea, so she's done a great job at pulling that together, getting it down on paper, what we need to do. I'm obviously gonna be filming. I've got Laura with me as well, who's gonna be assisting that. We've got Nathan, who's the set builder and designer, and then we've got Sid and Susie, who for all intents and purposes are the client. So I'm really excited to see what we can pull together. So it basically doesn't look the fanciest, but we put this here just as another layer of protection, so it definitely can't slip through it basically. But yeah, it's just like a third layer of protection. So we're actually doing this a little bit in a different order. We're going to do most of them chronologically, and we're going to do all of the flat lays first where we'll have the items popping up. But we need the table to dry first, so we're going to paint the table, fill it, and let that dry, then do all the flat lays and move on to the other shots. So we've got the Blackmagic 6K Pro here with a 17-40 L series lens. That's all set up. We've taped it off so the lens doesn't slip when it's mounted vertically. We've obviously got a bunch of C-stands holding everything up, and then we've got 2 falconized lights that'll just be lighting it from top down, giving it a nice even contrast over the whole table. We've got a screen over the side just for reference. I'm on the FS7 with 100mm macro, getting some nice little details. So yeah, should look very nice. Cool, so we've got all the flat lays done now, so how all the elements are basically going to pop up on the screen, and now we're going to start doing the actual shoot bits, how to paint a fence and bits and pieces like that. The reason we're doing it in the studio is because we're in the winter at the moment, so the weather outside is absolutely horrendous, which means that if we were on set, we wouldn't have been able to shoot today. So we need to do it in like a controlled environment, hence why we're doing it in the studio. And how we're going to make it look really natural is we've got like brick walls and set pieces and things like that. And we're going to use a lot of macro shots so you don't really tell that you're not outside. When we do some sound effects as well over the top, it'll make it seem really, really nice. And yeah, should basically trick the viewer into thinking it's all outside. Just making sure you're checking it off the client. That's a key to this. Because then they can't say that's really bad when you give it to them later on. Like joking aside and everything, like it's actually a really good idea to get clients to sign things off as you go. And also you don't want to shoot all of your content and then review it after because you've already wasted so much time. So always do the first shot, get it signed off, make sure you're happy with how everything looks on the framing, and then you can move forward. Then it's just limiting any kind of issues that you might face down the line, and just making the best use of your time. So get that sign off, they're happy with it. Let's go shoot all the rest of the content. Yeah, let me show you this quickly. So this is super, super important. This is all of the videos that we're going to be producing today. So this is our mood board, kind of the stylized impression of what we want it to look like, along with all of the shots, the actual actions, the angles, the graphics that are coming up on screen too. The key thing is to be just super prepared, because if each one of these videos takes 2 hours to shoot, there's still a 10-hour shoot day without any breaks. So we want to make sure we do all of this stuff in advance, so when we turn up to the studio, we're not wasting anyone's time and we can get straight on with it. We know what equipment we need, we know what lighting we need, we know exactly what shot it's going to be, if it's top down, close up, all of those things, so that we're prepared and we can take the element of thinking out of it, so we can just get on with producing the best quality content and doing as much of it as we possibly can. So this is super helpful, and I definitely recommend that you should do it as well. Cool, so we've set everything up for this scene. We've got a little bit of wind just to give it a bit of motion out the back as well. And then we've got some warm lights just to give some like nice shadows, as if you'd get that in the real world environment. Yeah, it's all good. So we're halfway through the day, and it's been going really well so far. Like, obviously there's loads of challenges trying to make it seem as outdoorsy as possible when we're inside. So we're trying to have really harsh lighting to give like a lot of contrast, lots of shadows to make it feel like it's outside, as you would get in a really contrasty day with the sun and clouds in the sky as well. And a huge thing here is just to get as many angles as we can. So although we're being quite close in shots, we're still trying to get like a wide close up and then a macro and then a mid shot as well. And just trying to get as many different angles to make the edit feel as engaging as possible, and that it actually feels like it's in the real world environment, despite not having any wide angle shots that will really just show the studio. But I think it's been going really well. We've got 3 videos left to do, so we're going to roll through those now. We started off with the hard ones first, so hopefully these ones will be easy, but I definitely don't want to jinx things. So yeah, let's set up. Good. Cool, so we're on to the last shot of the day. This was the one that we actually started the day on, so we've just got to get a top-down shot of the table finally being painted, and then a reveal shot as well. And we're also going to show people how to lay the table so it looks really, really nice and picturesque. So yeah, just setting up the camera now, finishing it off the last shot of the day, and then we're absolutely wrapped up. This is what you have to do when the paint doesn't dry in time and everyone wants to go home. You end up getting as many heaters and fans on it as you possibly can. All right, cool. We're done. It's a wrap. Way! Hey! Oh, sorry, that was very big hard. Yeah, sorry. I thought I got a ring on it. Smash your face in. I'm so happy. There we go, so that's a wrap for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you thought, because that tells me if we should do more videos like this, if you're interested in seeing what we get up to here behind the scenes. If you're not subscribed, then make sure you are already, and until next time, peace.